hello, beautiful people. How you doing tonight? Yeah. My name is Megan Holiday, and I want to welcome you to our helpful Honda sound space. How are you guys feeling? Yes. I want to know, how many of you, is this your first time seeing Pierce the Veil? I know you down here. I met you earlier. Okay, amazing. And how many of you are veterans? That's right. All right, so we're going to take care of each other today. We're going to have so much fun, and we're going to do an interview, and then they're going to play some songs. How about that? Does that sound good? All right. So you guys, please make it really, really loud, and welcome Pierce the Veil. Oh my God, she's crying. It's okay. We're going to make it through this together. Jaime, Tony, Vic, hello, my friends.
Yes.
So good to see you.
Check, 1, 2, hello.
Hello. So, you guys, congratulations on the Jaws of Life, right? Epic. An epic album. And as we kind of talked about earlier, I'm wearing this Bled shirt, right?
Oh, yes.
And this is a band that means a lot to both of us. One of my favorite songs on the album, Past the Nirvana, is sort of based on their album, Past the Flask. Is that correct?
That is correct. Yeah, we were, it was never supposed to be called Past the Nirvana. That was not like, that was like a joke title we made up in like 2 seconds.
The only working title we've ever used.
Yeah. Yeah, we just sat down, wanted to write a riff that was like, it reminded me of the first song off the Bled album that were like, you know, it starts small and then it like really like, you know, goes hard and like, and that was like our goal for that little moment. And so we called it Past the Nirvana because we were also trying to write like a Nirvana-y like feeling guitar part. And it ended up sounding nothing like either one of those things.
Yeah.
But that was the beginning of it. So yeah.
I also have a Bled like inspired tattoo too. So
Yeah, shout out to the Bled.
Yeah, I love that band.
Definitely changed my life. And I know that you guys are a band who have changed your guys' lives, right? I know, and same here. So I definitely want to kind of backtrack a little bit because obviously 2016 was the previous album, Misadventures. You did the whole, you know, touring and all that stuff. And then you guys went to just live life and have some time to just have a break. And then we had a little thing called the pandemic, which hit. So that was really fun. And and then so when it came down to, hey, we're going to start writing some music again, was it a daunting process or was it like, oh my gosh, I have so many ideas. Let's get this out?
Oh, man.
The pandemic.
It was
The pandemic.
Can't believe you brought that up.
There was that. There was the hurricane that set us back.
Yeah,
There was all kinds of stuff.
I personally wasn't one of those artists who was like pandemic. I'm writing 5 records. Like we just kind of like. Honestly, we took a little time because we had not stopped touring for like, you know, I don't know, 14 years or something like that. And so we took a moment to just like recharge and then, you know, get excited again to make the new record. And but I think one thing that kept us going was the fans like writing in all the time being like, you know, I'm so supportive of the new music and I can't wait for new music. And just like a little comment like that, just saying like I can't wait for new music would get us like excited to get back into the studio. And so that was really helpful. So thank you guys.
I think that you have, give it up. Give it up for yourselves. Yeah.
When we do this, that's
I think
a
you guys
plus sign.
You've got the greatest fans in the world.
Sure do.
Because I was out there at your album release party, and there were thousands upon thousands of people just wrapped around, you know, wanting to get in. And you guys are so beloved by your fans. When I was at your show at 5 Point, you gave away a guitar to a young fan. You serenaded her on stage, and it was so beautiful. So, you know, like how much of an impact do you feel like your fans have made on your lives, or is there, you know, maybe something that someone has said to you that really made an impact on you?
Yeah. I mean, our fans have inspired songs, albums, you know, it's a big part of what keeps us going. And, you know, I think like I said, for this record, we always had the fans in mind as we were making this record. You know, when we were in New Orleans in the studio, we actually printed out photos of our crowds, like just because we had, our photographers had taken photos of our crowds over the years. So we hung them around the studio to kind of remind us.
Picture us at like Kinko's with posters of like the crowds that we played, the shows that we played, and just like decorated this house. And I don't even know what we did. Did we just leave them at the house? Yeah. The guy that came home was like,
We were planning on keeping them, but I think we never got them back.
Yeah, we never got them back. But that was like the inspiration, was to keep the fans in mind and keep that like where we were gonna eventually go was in front of these people that we really miss. So that was the inspiration.
And while you guys were in New Orleans recording with Paul Meaney of Mute Math, one of my favorite bands, how did you guys get connected with him? And what do you feel like the big takeaways were from working with someone like Paul?
Yeah, I mean, we just love what Paul, he's Mute Math obviously was an insane live band, insane band altogether. The fact that he worked with 21 Pilots was a big, it was a turn on for us. Like, obviously that band is changing the world as well. Like, they're killing it, yeah. So, we just wanted somebody to like push us in ways that we didn't even know we needed, So it was a great experience. He was from New Orleans, and it was his idea to like rent a house and bring all this stuff in, and it was amazing just waking up. It was a 2-story house, waking up, seeing these guys getting ready. We're like brushing our teeth in the morning and then just walking downstairs and making music. It was awesome. Like, just the best time.
Yeah, right after the ghost shook our beds at night.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
Really?
It was like a train or something.
It had to be a train.
We like tried to.
We still don't know, but like literally, I remember we were, and I don't do well with any of that Halloween stuff, ever. And then just in the like 4:30 in the morning, I'm just like sleeping, and then all of a sudden,
No.
and I'm just like, I mean, if it's gonna happen, take me quick. It's like, and then everyone the next day we're like talking about it, and I was like, I think Tony was like, I thought that was a dream, and I was like, you had it too, and then Vic was just like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Yeah, it was. We still don't know what it was. I think it was a train. It had to be a train. I don't know.
We're gonna go with it was a train.
Please, God,
and
be a
obviously an unforgettable experience. So, is there a song on the album that you're most proud of?
Wow, I think. Honestly,
Who's your favorite child?
I mean, I think that, of course, Emergency Contact, like coming as far as it has come, I like could never have pictured that, because I always loved the song personally, because I think we have to like the songs before we can show them to you guys, and I really always loved listening to that song, working on it, and but had no clue that it could ever, get played on the radio or embraced like that. So that was.
All right,
my
for
favorite.
me personally, there's a song called Shared Trauma on the album that was never intended to be anything. It was not even a Pierce the Veil song. It was something I made like on my laptop, and then Vic kind of was like, "What is that?" And I was like, "Oh, just something that I kind of made." And he started singing in like, Vic's known for probably like the world's best high-pitched vocal singer. Like he is renowned in that range, And this was the first time I heard him sing in like an octave lower than he's ever sang, and I was like, "Dude, you got a little sexy voice there on you, bud."
Ooh.
And no, it was just a song that was never. We had no intention for that song to be on the album, but it just kept like progressing toward, and Paul's like, "This has to be on the album," and that's just not our style at all. It was a different vibe, but it turned out so awesome, and it's just kind of like, just with all of the album, it's like it reminds me of a really cool time when we were like in the same room together, like smiling and having the best time and just making music, and it's special to me and obviously for you guys too. So it's awesome.
Yeah, this album is so special, and it's really it's got your core roots, but also just shows this evolution and this new place that you're at in your lives now. And of course, we've been playing Emergency Contact on KROQ, which sounds awesome. And it's such a cool concept, because it's not something that you really think about. You fill out a form and you just quickly jot down your emergency contact. You don't really think about it. So, just thinking about that person in your life, where it goes from, being your mom and dad to being this special person. I'm assuming this is a song about your wife, Danielle.
Oh, yeah,
Vic.
absolutely.
Yeah. Who I love.
Thought it was about me.
Yeah, it was. I always love that kind of like morbid romantic vibe, you know, for writing songs and lyrics. And I remember writing her name down once and being like, oh, that's kind of this is
new.
This is a feeling. I don't know. You get a feeling about it, you know, like they're gonna be there for you if you know things go down and you need somebody. So yeah. Wanted to write that for her.
It's just the best. I love it so much. Okay, Tony, got to talk to you for a second. I did a little bit of a weirdo deep dive, and I ended up finding out that you're really good at solving Rubik's cubes. Okay, so what I did, you guys, is I had everyone in the band sign the Rubik's cube, so that when it is solved, hopefully it's all going to line up, and then we're going to give this out to someone in the crowd. So, Tony, I would like for you to try to solve this.
Put 8 seconds on the clock.
8 seconds on the clock.
For
Here we go.
Guinness book. For the Guinness World Record.
And
he's just going to do that.
What I would like to know from both of you, because I know that in the past you guys have been pranksters on tour. I remember Nerf guns. Vic loved the Nerf gun incidents.
Hate the
very
Nerf guns.
So, I mean, we're a little bit older now. Maybe not that much more mature. But how has it been on tour? Are you guys still pranking? What does life on tour look like today?
Different.
What is the? We still have Nerf guns though. Like you guys
Do
are
you?
still buying
That's not
Nerf
a prank
guns.
though. That's just a good time. It's like Legos. It's just fun. It's just fun. Our pranks just are. They're just petty now at this point. They're just like, you know, if there's a door, you know, there's a door right there, and we'll just put something, you know, on top of the door or something, and it's just pillows or something, and it's just haha, you did it, shame.
Yeah.
And it's simple. It's lame. I mean, we're lame. It's not exciting, but back in the day we got rowdy. But
yeah. What was one of the craziest pranks you ever pulled?
our favorite prank to do on stage was we'd bring like a beer pong table during our the bands we were on tour with, and we would just play beer pong.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean,
I always liked when they would like take apart the drummer's kit while he's still playing it. And so you take it piece by piece until the drummer only has like one drum left.
and it's like a secret thing of like if the drummer is like good or like really good, he really shines.
Oh yeah.
But if the drummer is like not that good, it's kind of not great, and we feel really bad. We're like, oh, we shouldn't have done that. That was horrible. Thinking about like, oh man, god damn it.
Well, I just love that you guys are still just having such a great time as ever. And, just one of my last questions for Vic, because, you just brought in a beautiful baby named Violet into the world. How has it been sort of, managing being a rad dad and also being in a band that, you guys have been touring a lot and all that stuff?
A rad dad?
Yeah, rad dad.
And time.
Oh, he did it! He did it! Okay, so hold that thought, and I want to know where Bella and Christian are at. Okay, so these two, they met and they fell in love because Christian did a cover of King for a Day.
Whoa.
She found
Nice.
the video online,
Pero
and
mira
they met
nomás.
each other and they fell in love. So
That's
I want to give this
amazing.
to you guys, okay? All right. Here we go. You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh my God. Okay.
I feel like a Rubik's Cube, I feel like if you open it up, there's going to be $1,000 worth of prizes.
There should be.
There should be, right?
I'm a baller on a budget, you
Yeah.
guys. Doing my best.
We all are, We all have her.
All right, so final question, and then we're going to
Yes.
watch you guys play.
Yeah, I mean it's been amazing. Violet has seen us play a couple times. We flew her out to New York, and it was like
Oh
her
my
first
God.
flight. I
She's
brought
got
her
the
on
little
stage.
baby headphones.
I brought her on stage in Irvine in front of like
Yeah.
her little brain was she was just like what she couldn't compute what was happening. But yeah, it's a new thing for me, because this is my first kid, and I confide a lot in a lot of my friends who do it, who have kids and who have toured for years and years, and I ask them questions, how do they do it, and we'll just kind of figure out what that means for us and our family.
Practice
So-
on Jaime.
You've
Yeah,
been practicing on me since we started as a band. So.
Yeah, I got this.
Vic's the only one who can actually put me to bed. Fun fact. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. I have a hard time going to sleep, even when I should have been in bed an hour ago.
It's true.
Well, I'm just so happy for you guys and all of your success with this album. Can't wait to see what is next from you guys. And now, what do you think? Should they play some songs or what? Yeah. Here's the veil. I love you guys so much.
Love you,
Thank
Megan.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.